And now joining me here on a WCC chat, Damon Stoudamire, the head coach of Pacific. And Damon, in a league that is got the number one team in the country, undefeated Gonzaga, my team of the week this week for the WCC was Pacific, coming off pause with a sweep. None of us knew what was going to happen when you guys come off pause. I don't know if you knew. So the question is, what did you think of your team's performance after not playing so long?
I thought they did a great job. You know, it's so hard. We've been on pause. We've been on 2 pauses. It's been a total of 44 days, 3 games, and I think we've practiced 7 times, within all of that. And for them to come out the way they did, and I give them all the credit. It's not about basketball right now for me. It's really about making sure that their mental capacity is right. And you're going to have your ups and your downs. From a basketball standpoint, we played about as good as you can play against Santa Clara. But then from a basketball standpoint, you played about, you threw out about as bad of a game offensively as you could against LMU with 22 turnovers. The last 4 minutes of the game against LMU, I thought our guys really locked in and were mentally tough.
So, Damon, I was talking to Villanova head coach Jay Wright about this when they had a second pause like the way you guys did. And he went to his players and says, what do you guys want to do? Because I understand the mental health aspect of this, of how draining it is to go back in to another pause. So I'm curious, did you offer the same sort of out to these guys? And clearly their response was to come back because that's what they did. But how concerned were you during that time about whether or not they wanted to actually get through all this to still keep playing?
Really concerned. I was really concerned, and I didn't take it to the kids. I kind of get a feel for them, but I know it's mentally taxing on them, and that for me is why I don't, put a lot of stresses on it. Like I said, it's more the mental aspect right now, but it is hard, and I would be lying, Andy. I would be totally lying right now if I didn't think about if we had a third pause. Now that could be something totally different. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you have another pause, it's like, well, damn, It's just, you're crossing your fingers just to practice.
So to that point, Damon, I wouldn't say winning cures all, but I'm just curious what winning does for the psyche of everything that your team has gone through to this point.
It gets them to buy into what we're doing, so for them, everything worked. When you come out and you're able to get 2 wins, I think that, it's gratifying for those guys, and, they really cheer for each other. I got a good group of kids. It's funny because when you get to the gym, like, it's so therapeutic for everybody. You can see everybody, just got a little more life, you know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing. That's our one time a day where you get a chance to, release a lot of the tension that you have.
As I mentioned, the reward for being team of the week is you get Gonzaga. But look, a couple of knocks in the armor. Pepperdine played really well, pushed them in that first half. St. Mary's had a lead. The question is, how do you extend what those teams did beyond 20, 25, get to 30, 35 minutes and really put some pressure on them in that 35 to 40 minutes of the game?
I don't know. I'll figure it out. I was thinking that maybe I can go back in time and I can go back to my senior year and I can suit up for the old Tigers, and I think I have a hell of a shot to get at Gonzaga if I was 20 years young. No, seriously, no, they're a good team. They're a really good team. They have multiple guys that are capable of getting 20 plus. You can't really focus on one. It's amazing, what they've been able to do so far this season. So we got our hands full, and our guys, they'll come out and they'll fight, and we'll just see what happens.